what up, my dance babes? Welcome back to another video with your girl, HBCU Dance Teams. If that is something that you are interested in, make sure you like this video, throw a comment down below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you're new to my channel, welcome to the game, welcome to the dance team. And if you're a returning subscriber, you already know what's about to go down. So you guys see at the title, you already know what I'm about to get into. Today we're going to be talking about Kayla, DD4L Kayla from Bring It. Recently she just posted a video on her YouTube channel basically explaining her regrets on how she felt about being a part of the show. Along with her on her channel is her beautiful mother, Tina. You guys know Tina. And so they basically explaining like how they felt about mainly not anyone in particular, but mainly the production of the show and how they couldn't really do certain things, how they had to kind of just stick to the show. Then they had other opportunities and they couldn't take advantage of it. They couldn't capitalize off it because of the production team was like, no, every opportunity they had, they basically did shut it down. Another thing that they pointed out is the money situation. And you guys know when you're on a reality TV show, it's just like, okay, you're gonna make some money, especially if you're one of the top shows that's on the channel, on the network. You should be making a little bit more money than what they was making. So Kayla and her mom basically explains like they was making minimum wage. Like, that's crazy, being a part of this big hit show Bring It, and how a lot of young girls are watching this show every single week. There should be no way that these young ladies should be making minimum wage. So I'm going to be posting this video. I'm going to let you guys listen to it. I'm really not even mad at them for making this video, because as a Bring It fan, there was a lot of unanswered questions from a lot of things, a lot of scenes, a lot of episodes that went down on the Bring It show, and we did not know. We were just like clueless, a lot of question marks. So I'm glad they're actually making this video, and I would definitely keep you guys updated if a part 2 comes out. And if you do want to see the full actual video, you can go to her page. I will put the link in my description. But let's get right into it, guys. Make sure you guys comment down below and tell me how you feel about it, okay?
This is about the regrets that me and Kayla had about Bring It and the things that went on with Bring It. I'm not here to offend nobody or talk about nobody, but I will say this. I'm going to be honest with you guys. So if anybody affiliated with Bring It or was affiliated with Bring It feels like I'm talking about you, then I may be. Because I'm not, everybody know I don't have a bone in my body of hate. So if it's something that touched your spirit and you think I'm talking about you, don't worry about calling me, because I probably was. But and I'm just being honest, because it's nothing that I'm going to say is directed to anybody. But if you felt like it's directed towards you, I can't help it. That means you did something that I'm saying, and you might want to call me and apologize, not call me and go off. But anyway, let's get into it. The regrets of Bring It. I'm gonna let Kayla go first, and I'm kind of bounce off back and forth because we kind of got the same ones, but in different different eyes.
So I can say one of my regrets now that I'm older, I do regret not taking advantage of every single opportunity that was in front of me. And I can say when you're younger, it's like people nowadays, when you're younger, you have a voice for yourself. I don't want to say for some reason, but I really feel like when I was younger and when I was on the show, I didn't have that independent, like, okay, yeah, I am the captain of Dancing Dolls, but hey, can me and you work on something on the side? Or getting a connection with anybody, those celebrity judges, so many choreographers that we have in the show. I never built a personal relationship with none of them, and I really should have, now looking back, because why wouldn't I? Especially as a person who wants to fulfill dance as a career, which is a hard field anyway. Why didn't I? Why couldn't I? That's one thing I regret. Another thing I regret is, I could say, well, a regret or wasn't 100% grateful for, was every single weekend we had a competition, right? Every single weekend. So that means every day of my life, I was either at practice or at a competition or doing an interview, right? After so long of doing that, you get tired.
And you get tired and complacent.
You just like, I really don't want to do this shit. Like, every week, I don't have a life. But now that it's over, and when it did end, I really was like, damn, It's the weekend and I'm not at a competition. Wow, it's Wednesday and I'm not at practice. It's Friday and I don't have an interview. Like, it got weird. So I could say I was ungrateful in a way with that. But at the same time, being burnt out and needing a break, I felt like that all kind of came in together. So it really was a 50-50. It's still a regret because I could have, taken a better advantage of it. But at the same time, it's like, damn, they did burn us the fuck out. Okay, let's not say that. Oh, you should have took advantage of it. We was burnt. Okay, especially because they trying to get seasons in real quick. Oh, this is real quick. We gotta do this real quick. We gotta do this real quick and send it off so y'all can view. Of course, editing takes time, but they really was rushing and trying to press a lot of stuff in one small space.
Well, when she was saying about connections, like for me, I'm not like I don't really like call people a lot and keep up with them a lot and stuff like that. So I think, like, I know Terrell still got phone numbers, a lot of the people, staff and production assistants and stuff like that he still talk to. But I would say that making connections was hard with this show. And that goes off into another one of my regrets, because you were saying regret for connections and kind of, what you saying, kind of like not taking a...
Yeah, just not...
My phone right there. Who is?
Chocolate.
Hey, babe, we filming. What's up?
Her name, his phone is Sugar.
We filming with 10. What's up?
That's what I've been trying.
The crown?
I was on my lunch break. I was just calling to talk to your funk ass.
It's in the room.
10, you gotta put. So, like, okay, so connections and being ungrateful, I kind of like want to bounce off that. Like, not the connections that she was talking about are kind of not the same ones I want to address. My connections would be more of opportunity connections, and my regrets also, I ain't gonna say I was ungrateful, because I promise you I was never like the ones where I'll be so glad when we get through filming this, I'll be so glad I'll be so glad when we get through filming, or I wish they'd go home. That was never me. It is what it was. I had my gripes, I had my complaints, but I do know I also had a very good time. And I know that one thing about it is, when God blesses you with something, it's going to be a blessing and a lesson in everything. There is no either or. There's not going to be a downpour of positive blessings, and you're not going to have a little bit of, controversial problems on the inside. So I knew that Bring It is going to have its issues. I knew Bring It had its issues. I had my issues. It was plenty of cussing, fussing, fighting, and crying. So some of the regrets I would say would be kind of being ignorant. The first thing about it was being...
You need a tissue?
The first thing I would say was my issue as a parent. I was very ignorant to what was going on. Like, yeah, we had lawyers look over our contract, but I didn't know they were entertainment lawyers. Like, that was my ignorance. Like, entertainment lawyers. I said, yeah, I got my lawyer look over the contract. And not helpful when they're not an entertainment lawyer. Not doing my research. Reality TV stars are supposed to get paid a certain amount. We wasn't getting paid that amount. Guaranteed. That part. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you I'm not grateful for anything. I'm not, we had, able to do things, able to do a lot of things. So, it was my fault, because like I said, Kayla was 14. It wasn't on her. It was on me. I'm thinking I got a lawyer, look over my contract, ain't nobody gonna fool me. But it was actually nothing that my lawyer knew to talk about. I mean, to look for. Entertainment lawyers know what to look for and know what to put in this, and that was one thing that we didn't do. Then the money, like, all I had to do was do some simple research and to find out that reality TV stars can get paid this amount or this amount. I know we wasn't like, popular to be able to start off with a certain amount of money, but
once the show did get there,
popular,
I was like, this is just, and it is what it is. There's no reason why you're flying out a coach and her kids all the way to LA for an award show. Your award show, your little, oh, we're doing this, we're doing that. Oh, okay, cool. They're also your upcoming hottest show, but the cheese that they're getting is minimum wage. You can't make that make sense. But like we said,
that was on us.
Uneducated.
Production gonna get theirs all the time. The production gonna get theirs. Studio gonna get theirs. It's more like it was on us to get us. Another thing was now, like you said, as the show got popular, we did get more pecans, but they wasn't the pecans. Still not the pecans we were supposed to get. My issue was, it was like, okay, all right, we're not getting what we're supposed to get, but I think I'm supposed to be doing a little bit more. So when I started to do a little bit more and tried to take advantage of the platform, because now people are like, oh, why y'all not doing this? Why y'all not doing this? And why y'all not doing that? Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why I feel like we're not doing this. I'm sure everybody has their own opinion. Once we've realized, I said, okay, I had to quit my job. I'm being invited to New York, and we're going to LA, and we're having such a good time. And I'm enjoying this blessing with my daughter. I'm sharing this with her. She's sharing this with me, and we're having a good time. Once I started saying, people started saying, okay, let's do this. The moment Kayla drops a flyer on the internet, or the word gets out that we're trying to go do something, I get an email from a production staff. I get pulled to the side from the executives, or I get a phone call from a higher executive telling me, oh, you can't do that, or we had something planned that day. I'm like, what the hell? That's not a competition day. It's not a so-and-so day. How am I going to get on the platform? How am I going to get past this one reality TV show that can stop any minute? Because, honey, every producer that came in, and you know we had a revolving door of producers. Y'all, this ain't gonna last long. The way y'all doing, this ain't gonna last long. The way this ain't gonna last long. Well, if it's not gonna last long, I need to try to get capitalized. But I cannot capitalize when every time I try to do something, getting punched in the face. No, you can't do that. No, you can't do that. Why? Why not? Then, okay, well, let me get an agent. Let me try to get my child out there. Well, you're not that popular, you know, because I'm not paying no agent $10,000 up front to book anything. I'm not paying no agent $10,000 up front. That's just...
Especially now, we won't even making that money to be like, oh yeah, sure, 10,000.
We don't have it. Now, if I was a real housewife of McDonald's, yeah, I got it. We didn't have a makeup budget, a wardrobe budget, nothing. Them folks barely want to feed us. So, bam, no. So now we want to fast forward to now, and people like, girl, what you doing up here? Why you working here? Cause I got to fucking, excuse me, cause I got to eat. Period. Like, people perceive TV with money. That's not true.
I really hate that y'all do that.
And I hate that.
It's like, I feel like because social media is so big now, whatever celebrities post and whoever you follow, y'all follow these people and y'all idolize their lives, but y'all don't know that. Y'all don't know what's in their bank account. Y'all don't know what they had to do to get what they have. Yeah, they selling their hair. They doing this. They doing waist trainers. But it's more to it. I swear to God, it's more to it. They got something else going on. It ain't just that. Because if that's the hustle, then everybody can do it. And you see everybody doing it. Everybody making the same monies. So no, it's not the same thing.
So yeah, my ignorance was my biggest regret. And not only that, that's one of them. So my ignorance, and what else did I say? Yeah, that, and what else you said you had?
Besides that, I can honestly say my regrets, are my regrets. But with those regrets came a great opportunity, because no matter on what scale it is, I'm still doing what I want to do. Of course, as time go on and I grow as a person, I plan on elevating my... I feel like that was shady. I plan on elevating myself and my platform, because it's in my hands to do so now. But back then, when Bring It was popping, I was younger. No, I don't feel like I had that control.
It was like aggressive. It wasn't no, excuse me, Miss Jones, can I talk to you about what you and Kayla was doing? Yeah. It was aggressive. Oh. It was like, oh no, you can't do that. Because if you do that, then you're like, it's just an appearance, or it's just a show, or not saying I'm finna go on a TV show on a whole nother network. None of that. It was simple things like an appearance, or, you know, something like that. No, you can't do nothing. And then I began to, as I got older, as the show began, I was like, wow, like, why am I not getting emails about Kayla doing anything? Why am I not getting invites? Like, Are we getting blocked? Are we getting, and I'm not saying blackball because we're damn sure they wasn't popular. But what I'm trying to say is, I'm not getting these messages because something is not right. Sacrificing. You know what I mean? You are sacrificing. And a trip to the Walgreens and to the Walmart is not the same for you. The trip to the Walmart and to the Walgreens is not the same when you are of A-list celebrity and superstars. Okay? So, with that being said, you can either embrace what you got going on or you can be an asshole. And true enough, the people who you are telling you don't want to be bothered, those are the people who are affording you to do that. I used to tell Kayla all the time, you want to quit Bring It? Fine. Because you're going to work somewhere. Your Saturdays are going to be taken up. What I tell you? Your Saturdays are going to be taken up somewhere. So you can get on the bus or you can get in the drive. I don't want that, but you got to be able to embrace the people who care about you. Sure. It's kind of like, yeah, buy my t-shirts, buy my stuff. But then when you leave, oh, I don't want food with you though. No, you can't get no autograph. No, I don't. No, leave me alone. But then when it's time, oh, but I got my